You know how many parents come to my school and tell me off? They call me all kinds of names. They talk all kinds of stuff about me. I don't care. Because that doesn't define me. I have a job to do. When I step out of earth, I want to be able to set some kids free. Amen. And make some men that people thought would not be anything. Amen. Each of us have a job to do to make our children go out there and shine brighter than we are. Hear me, folks. To run Shiloh, I take my RSP. I take out money's loans all over to keep the door open. So don't think that I don't make sacrifice for this generation. I do it every day.
Yes.
I pick up kids without charging them. I'm on the road. I'm up 5 a.m. every morning. Last night I went to bed Minister 12. I was up after 1, working until 3 a.m. I'm 67. Because I see what's happening. Join with those who are for good. Yes. Don't tear them down. Yes. Build them up. That's what Black history is about. Celebrating our achievements. But is our achievement stop here? No. With those people?
No.
Right now in my family, every single one of my siblings, are 8 of us. And every one of my siblings' kids have gone to post-secondary. My brother's 2 children, my youngest brother, when my mother died, he was 6 days old. And 2 years after, my father started drinking. And I said to these boys, you pity party, you're pushing out and blaming everybody. You have an opportunity to go to school in this free country where education is free. Cut the nonsense out and go to school and learn. My youngest brother is a principal. His wife is a nurse. His first son, his first child, became a doctor at 23. His daughter is now pursuing to be a dentist. My brother's son is in the States lecturing, doing his PhD. They're all young people. But our parents did something to us, to all of us. Before my father started drinking, he instilled how to work. I'm not afraid to do anything. So teach your boys. So these boys know about cleaning up the place. And I go and inspect them when I'm finished. Let your kids clean up after themselves. Yes. Let them sit down and do their homework and do it well. Yes. And know their teachers. Let them don't go quarrel off with teacher and cuss them out. Use your intelligence to speak for what you want. Yes. Use your words. Let the children be proud. Yes. Are you hearing me, folks? Yes. Are you hearing me? So I'm going to ask you, so you kids, every time, I've said this before, if you take a tour to my house, and every bathroom except the one in the basement, where nobody lives down there, we don't rent our basement, it's finished through. There is a tray there with books. So when I sit on the throne, the tray is right before me. Excuse my language. When something goes out, something comes in. You sit down and plug in music in the ears. I have about 700 something pages. I'm reading it there. Several books I've read it in the bathroom. So when I get in the shower now, I'm meditating on what I've read. So I'm feeding your mind. Train your kids to discover. Let me tell you something. There's a beauty in books. When you start reading it, it grabs your attention. So vocabulary comes out, comprehension comes out. You know why kids go astray? You know why you go astray? You're not thinkers. If somebody asked me to go to the mall with them, for what? What am I going on there for? To walk or what?
Yes.
Am I going to shop? No. I'm sorry, I'm not going.
Yes.
Oh yes, let's go. And my eyes are a simpleton. So the next thing they're going to pick up that and carry it out and come out leave you there. So think. Your friend come, let's skip class. You skip class with them. And they realize, here's another one.
Yes.
The drug man round the corner waiting for you. To sell you the weed or to peddle something or to tell you the phone.
Yes.
And they come home, you don't know. So what I'm trying to say, when you teach your kids to think, they can see danger and smell a mile away.
Yes.
Do you want to be thinkers? What do you want to be? Open your mouth. Lawyer. Engineering, science and math. How are you with science? What grade are you? Grade 9. How are you with science? Okay. Not with my book. Okay, miss, out with the cake. Come on. What do you mean? Wow. Maths and English, science. A doctor. Doctor. What grade are you? Grade 5. And you together. And all you can be, but listen, it's going to take what?
Work. Yes.
What do you want to be? You don't like, all right, banner. Next time I come over, you tell me. An artist. An artist. Is it scene one or visual arts? Visual arts, okay. What do you want to be? Go ahead. Good. Lots of math. Go ahead. Right. You? A judge. Get it. Yeah. Now, before you become a judge, what are you supposed to be? Wow, put your hands together for her. Yeah. How old are you? 11 years old. Now, I'm impressed with this. Because you must be a lawyer first before you become a judge. And she knows that.
Yes.
Boys, watch it. Sorry. What do you want to be? Come on, come to the line. Dentist. Yes, that's exactly true. A lawyer. So how many lawyers do you have? Stand 2 lawyers. 2 lawyers. Come on, get up. Here's a lawyer. You dodging me? You think I was going on right here? What do you want to be? Sure. Wow. 2 lawyers. Where the doctors are?
One doctor.
One doctor. Art. Good. 100 years from now, when you're gone, somebody can find your art somewhere, worth $1 million or $2 million, right? So do a good job with it, right? What do you want to be? A chef. Good. No. Hear this, please. Listen, other folks.
Yes.
One time, black people were the ones cooking in the kitchen for white folks.
Yes.
You ever see anything like this? We come to Canada and teach people to eat chicken foot. Cow skin, cow head, ox tail, cow tripe, all of these things. And now guess what? We can't buy them. Now look on TV now. The biggest millionaires are cooks. Who taught them to cook? Next I want to say to your folks. In the white folks' home back in the days, who grew their children? Black ladies. Why didn't it cook? Why would you take a black woman to train a child? They know what's within us.
Yes.
So why we train their kids well as 12 hours?
Yes. True.
Come on, folks.
True.
I want to walk out here tonight and ask us the question. Start thinking differently. Start thinking differently. We are achievers. We are original. Bring these kids back to creativity. Bring them back to be inventing. Invention don't stop with those people down the road. It is with us right now. Amen?
Amen.
So do not forget me.
Yes.
Do not forget me. Look in my face. Yes, someone, look in my face. God gave me the only face like this in the whole world is mine. Somebody said, "Wow, are you serious?" I said, "I don't have any pain." When I look in the mirror and I walk away, I don't see myself anymore. If you have a problem with my face, that's your business. I'm serious. You have a problem with my face. When I walk around, I don't feel any pain. When I laugh too much, I feel pain. So I don't do it. So God give us what is going to help us to succeed in life. Amen? Yeah. So my face is what helped me. If you don't talk to me, you shouldn't talk to me. And I'm proud of who I am. I'm happy to be a black man coming to this country and seeing hundreds of black kids, boys and girls move from nowhere to somewhere. And I close with this story. I might have said it before. Black Ghanaian came, complete grade 9, and came to this country. I look at his transcript, did very well. And in 1 year, he got spoiled and went into the gang and drugs. His father worked with the president of Ghana. Traveled with him to the White House, to Buckingham Palace, all over. He said, "I came here because he had 2 sons. I want a better life for my 2 sons." And this boy ended up abusing his father. Joined the gang, robbed a pizza store. He was arrested. Brampton Court, somebody referred him from there to a school. Don't wait until it was time to say maybe it used to be. Don't. Because not every child can recover. Some never recover. I want to tell you about this. Just a few weeks ago, a young man came to the school and he started to tear my heart so badly. Handsome, bright, messed up. In short, he stayed in the school for 2 hours. I said, leave. I gave him some tests to do, and he was doing the test. I started from lower level just to see where he's at. And he said, why don't I do it? He's supposed to be in grade 10. I said, why don't I do the grade 9? I said, I just want to find out because I have no papers for you. He tries up, the school's up, and he was born, reared in Manitoba. His mother is a native. His father is Jamaican. So he was raised on the reserves, partially. So messed up. And I sent him back to do the next test. And I heard when a chair went to crack. So I called him back. He was so upset. And he pushed the chair and I went and said, give me this paper. And the next thing I know, he turned over the desk and he started to swear. I mean, my 40 years, I've never seen anything like this. I said, leave, go to the door. I've been following him through because now you wanted to have kids at risk. He went to the door and I could see him going down the road, swearing and just bouncing the ball. Strange enough, had no money. He was staying in Newmarket. And the bus he went on, the driver had his kids coming to Shiloh, so he knew me. Long story short, he came back to the school, and that concerned me. Slipped to the back. So I went around there and I said, why are you here? You're not supposed to be in the compound. He said, call the police. And he said something to me, oh, you're a liar. I told him, your fees were not even paid. But his aunt told me fees were paid. I don't know why she did that, because she didn't pay a dime. Bottom line is though, I walked to him. And one of the students who went with him said, Mr. McHugh, can you come in to talk to him? And he went and talked to him. And then he came in, the student came into school, said, Mr. McHugh, can you give him a chance? I'll help you. I said, no, that's not your job. You have the kids at risk here. I can't afford that to happen. I don't know when he's going to explode. Not knowing he was at the door waiting to come in to apologize to me. I came in and sat down. I said, I'm sorry, and I'm sending an apology, but I cannot keep you here. Then I asked him to come close to my desk. I reached over and touched him. I said, how do you feel? He said, I'm empty. I have no feelings. And the tears started coming down his eyes. I had to say no, because at the same time, I have too many of the kids there which might be at risk. And I thought, what is going, you know what happened after that? He went and checked himself in the hospital because he was sick. So many of our children are suffering. Back to this young man. He went to court, wore his uniform, got his hair cut, took a prize we gave him for achievement, and the judge looked at him and said to him, you will not go back to jail. And the probation. He finished school, graduated from our school, went to George Brown to pursue auto mechanics. I tracked him as he was studying. And then guess what happened? By the end of the first semester, drugs again. I was still on the trail with him. He went to the States to a college there. And he came up to see me, well dressed. And he looked into my face and he said to me, you made me, Mr. McHugh. You made me. And the long tears run down his face. These kids, we must give them a chance. You're all valuable kids. But freedom comes through work. Freedom comes through work. And strength comes from within. And that strength comes from feed your mind on. If your mind trash and garbage, will act like garbage. So I'm going to ask you today, next time you go anywhere, take up this information. In fact, if there are any programs left, you keep one. There's valuable information in there. Parents, I'm asking you, please, all the parents raise your hands. Don't spoil your kids. God gave them to you to rear them right. How many of your children? If you love them, you don't spoil them. Thank you so much.